Hello again, Tom here from Wheeler Automotive. Today, showing you around another Land Rover Discovery 2. This is a facelift model, still fitted with the excellent TD5 turbo diesel engine. This is a 5-speed manual. It's a GS spec. It's a 7-seat model as well. It's had 6 owners from new. It's actually, I bought this from a friend of mine who has had it for a couple of years, and he got offered a Isuzu D-Max double cab, which is the only reason why he wanted to sell this one. Apart from the knobbly tyres, it's completely standard, so it's not been mapped, it's not had any changes made to it mechanically whatsoever, and mechanically it's excellent. Start, stops and drives really well. It's recently had new injector seals. The injector harness was replaced, as well as the fuel filter. It was basically running not quite right, and in hunting the problem, he changed those things. It was actually the injector seals that were the problem in the end, but now it drives really well, pulls like a train. Would make a good base for someone to make into an off-road monster. It doesn't have any service history with it, all that's been lost unfortunately, yeah, cosmetically it's a little bit rough around the edges, but mechanically, where it's important, it's excellent. The chassis, probably the most important thing, is the chassis is solid. These the Achilles heel to these is the chassis rotting out up at the rear, which kills a lot of these off, but this one's totally solid. But let's go around it. So do have a scuff on this front corner. If we're honest, both the headlights could do with a bit of a polish. There's a scuff on this corner as well. Got a bit of paint flake on the bonnet here, and there's some on the roof, look, just above the driver's head there, just in front of the front sunroof. It does have a couple of sunroofs. The offside front wing, it's got a few marks on it. I mean, there's marks all around it because it has been used as, you know, it was intended. This tyre is actually not very old. The other three are quite old, but this one isn't old because the one that was on there basically got torn in the sidewall, so he replaced this one, but the others have still got a lot of life in them. It's just they're a lot more worn down than this offside front. The alloys are in pretty good shape. Brakes have got a lot of life left in them. It does have side steps, a few marks on the driver's door. Wing mirrors are both okay, not been smashed off. Got some more paint flake just above the sort of drainage channel there above the windows. Again, we've got a few marks near the handle on this offside rear door. Paint's pretty flat on the offside rear quarter. See, these tyres have still got some good tread on them, but they are a bit old. Offside rear quarter's pretty good. Both the rear lights are pretty good, there's no moisture in them. The rear bumper has had a little knock on this side. You can see it's just cracked there by the entrance. There is a little dent here as well. Got both the seats present, the headrest up there. The headlining's pretty grubby and is sagging a little bit. I mean, the whole car has been used as an off-roader, so it's not the cleanest inside or out, but yeah, where it matters, which is the mechanics, it's very good. Round to the near side, we've got a scratch here at the near side rear quarter, another one running across there, another one of these knobbly tyres. Front and rear brakes have got a lot of life in them. It's difficult for me to show you through that alloy because there's not a lot of room, but I've had them checked out, it's all fine. Another few marks on Front passenger door. This side front wing's pretty good actually. And the last of these knobbly tyres. So yeah, she's got a few marks on her. Same goes for the inside. Door cards are pretty grubby. Dash isn't too bad. Does have a set of seat covers on it. The original seats, let's try and take this back a bit, are a black cloth. Does have mats throughout. Let's get in and we'll start her up. So we see the exact mileage there. 163,295. Starts first turn of the key. Yeah, no warnings on the dash. Drives really, really well. Excellent 5-speed manual. Clutch bike points pretty central. No slip or anything like that. All the stuff here works exactly as it should. In fact, the only thing I think that doesn't really work is the remote central locking. I do have 3 keys with the car, but yeah, I can't get the remote central locking to work. It does lock in the door with the key and set the immobiliser and everything. It just won't do it on the remotes for some reason. But yeah, just the way it is. Got a radio CD player all working okay. Do have volume controls there, but they don't control that because that's not the standard one. But yeah, fairly tidy in here. But importantly, this truck has got a lot of life left in it. Hear that wonderful TD5 ticking over. There she is, our 2003 Land Rover Discovery 2.